It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Who's all dreamed of being an astronaut? I know I have. I remember as a kid watching those videos, those astronauts back in the 60s and 70s, landing on the moon or floating in space. I just get so excited, wondering what it was like to be that astronaut. But as I got older, I started to realize there hasn't been much progress in space. It's 2013, and the most significant thing that we can say is that Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon back in 1969. That's 44 years and counting. Why haven't we done more? Last year, StatSpace met up with Buzz Aldrin, and he told me that we could have strapped on a mining module to Apollo 11. We could have been mining ever since we first stepped foot on the moon. The problem isn't that we aren't technologically capable. Theoretically, we've had the technology to do this for decades, and it'll remain theoretical until someone goes out there and does something about it. And it doesn't need to take 20 years either. StatSpace is the company that will mine asteroids this decade. Imagine with me, a manufacturing facility in orbit with advanced 3D printing technologies, and StatSpace is supplying it with the raw materials that it needs. Think of the jobs this will create. Rather than hauling everything from Earth, it makes more sense to utilize the resources available in space. This will dramatically cut costs, and the space economy will flourish. We can have our own piece of history, and we can call it the 2020 space boom. We have our technical juggernauts. Jerome Pearson, former NASA engineer, president of Star Technology and Research. Our CTO, Michael Buet, who's worked for Boeing and Bell Labs. But we need the help of the common man, and that's why we've come to Indiegogo. And ultimately, StatSpace was founded by 4 average guys who grew up on a cattle ranch in Montana. But it doesn't matter who you are, asteroid mining this decade is possible, and we want the world to be a part of it. Let's channel all our passion for space into a common movement. A movement that will make space happen now. StatSpace is up for the challenge. If you want to be a part of the next step for mankind, then this is where you belong. Help StatSpace succeed at making your dreams come true. Check out the perks, join the space movement, and spread the word.